Welcome back. So, someone messed up. Someone messed up. Someone messed up and told me that I'm wrong. No, it's supposed to start now, but apparently it started 1 hour ago. What? Who done this to me? I want. I had it all planned, but no. Apparently, it started 1 hour ago, and I can do a live reaction. Now the title is misleading. Well, kinda, because it's still live while we're going on, but it's soon can end. So yeah, we reacting to future game show where they promised us new games, and apparently, all right. So the sound is on, the microphone is on. You're able to hear everything. Chat's working. I hope still all the chats are in working order. So yeah, I have to live react late because of this. Damn. All right, so let me put every chat in a visible way in case if Ninja chat would stop working. Well, boy. Yeah. Still. While reacting to whatever's gonna show us in future game show. How is it could mess up time on 1 hour earlier? The following program is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discussion is advised. The presentation contains flashing images. All trailers will be available in their native resolution on the future game show YouTube channel. Dragon's Dogma. Whatever that is. Dustborn. This one from Dreamfall Chapters. Developers Flintlock. No Rest for the Wicked. Something anime. Future game show. Spring showcase.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Future Game Show.
Karlach and the main character from Final Fantasy.
Though you may know me best as Baldur's Gate 3's lovable hothead Karlach. Fortunately for the sake of my infernal engine and the fate of this fair studio, I'm taking leave from the front lines of the Blood War for the next 90 minutes to present today's show. A veritable feast
Benjamin. Of trailers, yes, Samantha.
What did I tell you in rehearsals?
Don't cut you off.
And what just happened?
I immediately cut you off.
You immediately cut me off. You've disgraced yourself, you know that.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Well, go on then, introduce yourself.
I'm Ben Starr, and you might know me from the popular social media skits I film alone in my front room, or perhaps my role as the pectorally blessed icon Clive Rossfield in Final Fantasy XVI. Beyond the endearing back and forth.
It's not endearing.
Agree to disagree. Sam and I are here today to get you up to speed on the most exciting video games of the moment.
So whether you're watching on a live stream or in the Albatross Theatre at PAX East, hi, stick close to Mama K.
And Mama C.
And we'll get through this one together.
Let's kick things off with our first trailer. And guess what? It's a world premiere.
World premiere. 66. Bachman Media Network that they're showing us. Is it a Running Man or some another battle royale in Cyberpunk? Feed live next show in 30. Clone jockeys in each few tethers. Is it a rollerball? No, it was game like rollerball. Steam Link active. Live arena feed. The Sprint 66. Are they gonna run for the death? For the life coming 2024 wishlist now?
That was your first look at Death Sprint 66, a PvP arcade racer coming.
Oh,
Now, before you all
Ignore.
death sprint to your Steam wishlists, let me save you some time. We have our very own Spring Showcase Steam page, which you can find by searching Future Game Show on Steam.
This is where you can find and wishlist every game featured in the show. And after the show, you can head to the FGS YouTube channel, where you'll be able to rewatch all the juicy trailers and see what bonus content our editorial team has been cooking up.
Plus, there'll be plenty of articles to read about the games we've covered on gamesradar.com.
I don't like when the chats
I
just
think it's
appear
about
in
time
front of
we
the
gave all the
videos.
people what they want.
Me with no clothes on again.
No, not that.
Me with more clothes on.
That makes no sense. Next up, we've got a brand new trailer for a game that's already had hundreds of thousands of you smashing that wishlist button. This is Zoocosis.
What? Zoocosis? What the? Rescue the... What the hell? What happened with the giraffe?
Now you are a zookeeper. The job is not difficult. You have nothing to worry about.
I think he has everything to worry about. What the hell? What the hell is happening? I don't like it. That was one strange zebra. Why? Let's ignore this. Let's just ignore that this exists.
Talk about a graveyard shift. Stop a malicious parasite from infecting the animal kingdom in Zoocosis, which is coming to PC later in 2024.
Now, we've got a game that has the fingerprints of its developers all over it.
Because everything is made from clay.
Ben, I swear to Bahamut. Here's an exciting update on Harold Halibut.
Oh, Harold Halibut.
When the ship crashed, I half wondered if life as we knew it would collapse in on itself as well.
This is an interesting claymation pixel quest. Wait, just quest. Point and click quest.
And I wondered how any of us, would find a new way to keep going on.
There aren't many people I can talk to without feeling inferior.
Oh, thanks.
No, I didn't mean like that. You're not a Jimmy Judger, you know? You seem to just accept.
I try. It could be
Slow,
worse.
bros.
But there must be more. More to life?
So many awards.
Is that Dr. Computer? Dr. Computer? This opens a whole box of questions.
Yes, all the living in the underwater facility, and then they find aliens.
I did kind of make a mistake.
We all make them, Harold.
Ah! Oh, what? So,
We're sorry to put the burden on you, Harold, but you're the next best man for the job.
yes! I mean, yes.
Yeah, I already want to try it out. Harold Halibut. On April 16. Versus now.
Finally, players can dive into the stop-motion world of Harold Halibut on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on April 16th.
Let's keep this party going with a developer diary from the team behind Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn.
Flintlock is interesting. It's an action RPG. And the main
I think
character
it
kills
was,
gods.
Animation director on Flintlock is a Souls-like RPG where you play as Nor with your companion Enki, a little fox character, taking on great gods. Building on from Ashen, we've tried to go more Souls-light, so we do that by increasing the mobility options and increasing the pace of combat. We're trying to make things more dynamic and hopefully make it more accessible to new players to the Souls genre as well as players from action RPGs.
Okay.
The combat in Flintlock is all rhythm-based, which from an animation side means you need to be able to feel the rhythm through the animation. So every 9 frames is like a beat. So being able to make sure that the player can understand when the next attack's going to come and react accordingly. I think my favorite animation for Nor is just like her basic moveset, combining her axe attacks with her gun attacks, and then also mixing that in with strafing with rifles. Some of the traversal options in game would be like jumping, double jumping, dodging, air dodging, sliding down hills, inky rift traveling, and being able to like chain between those. Once you get an enemy down to enough health in a fight, then you can execute a glory kill, either axe or pistol. It's good to animate the glory kills. They're usually the more like complicated choreographed moves, and the ones where you get to take control of the camera.
It's cool. It's cool looking. It's cool looking animations. I believe you. You've done a fine job.
We definitely wanted Enki to feel like he was a companion alongside you as you navigate the world, doing all of your jumping and your sliding. So trying to keep him in frame to slide alongside you or jump alongside you.
Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. Summer 2024. Purchase now.
Love a little combat companion. I bet they'd be best mates with Torgal. Flintlock is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC in summer 2024. Sam, I have 2 questions for you. Why have you left me? I'm lonely. And what's up next?
No comment. And next up, we have a Souls-like that casts you as a masked warrior in a world trapped in an eternal play. Here's a closer look at gameplay from Inotria, the last song.
Jaima Games. Inotria. Inotria is Italian Souls-like about puppets.
Out in the tortured halls of my mind.
Presents.
Friends and lover alike turn against you. Whatever end we meet, it has been a delight to compose the song of change together.
Inotria, the last song. The fun stuff about this gameplay is that you can change loadouts on the fly. Here they started fighting with in one set of equipment and change it to another one. They've got a lot of parrying. Yeah, I'm curious. Why is this puppet so big? New release date August 21st, 2024, because they can't compete with the Elden Ring DLC.
Creation. Magnificent. Is it not?
I can say. Demo coming soon. People can try out.
Inotria: The Last Song is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC via Epic Game Store on August 21st, 2024.
The Constructors is up next, a city builder where you design the neighborhood of your dreams. Let's take a look.
and just build. Demolition zone. The constructors. So you building stuff to destroy stuff? Think up a plan. Carry out the blueprint. Give site orders. This game would be popular in Germany. The constructors. Second quarter 2024.
Dust off your hard hats, because the Constructors is coming to PC in Q2 2024.
Okay, let's down tools and hand things over to the developers of Tenebris Somnia, an 8-bit survival horror game with live-action cutscenes. Pillows at the ready.
Again? Horror. Pixel art horror? With live-action cutscenes?
I'm a film director from Argentina. I'm also a game developer. The game I'm working on right now, it's called Tenebris Somnia. It's an old-fashioned survival horror game like Resident Evil or Silent Hill or Fatal Frame. But the catch is that in certain moments you have a cutscene, and the cutscene is suddenly a live action. The original idea for the game came while playing the independent horror game Faith by Airdorf. And I said, okay, let's do like a Nintendo game and a movie. In every horror movie, every horror game, when you see the monster is a bald guy or girl, big teeth, white eyes or black eyes, naked, very thin, very tall. It's always the same. It got to be a cliche. So we have to really think how to make things different and unique. So what you are seeing right now is the behind the scenes of the filming, the live action segments. When you make real film, you make the whole thing. You have the beginning, the middle, and the end. But here it's like you're filming small parts of the story, separated. And the thing that glues them together is the game, the gameplay. I really have to be sure of what I'm making, because I'm kinda the only one that really understands what's going on in the shooting. When you're playing the game and you see everything in pixels, you don't really see her face, for example. And suddenly you see the actress in like real close-up. It makes you want more. At the end of the thing, it's a love story. Anyone can understand. There's magic, there's monsters, but the important thing is that you understand the love story, and anyone can understand a love story. For the moment, we only have a playable demo, which is on Steam. Tenebris Somnia will be out on Steam sometime around.
The concept is interesting, but because it's horror, I'm not interested in.
Yeah, I'm going to head back over to be by your side for no reason whatsoever.
Thank you, Cybot Studios, for reuniting us, and for that spine-chilling glimpse of Tenebris Somnia, which is coming to PC in 2025. But if you can't wait that long, a playable demo is available right now.
If you've been keeping up with All Things Future Games Show on social media, you'll know this broadcast is currently streaming live at PAX East in the Albatross Theatre as part of the official schedule.
If you're there in person, hello. If you're not there in person, ignore what I just said.
Which was...
Exactly. You might even see us wandering around the halls or standing behind your back.
Hiding under your chair.
Playing with your hair.
Longing for the unbridled thrill of human contact for the first time in years.
Finally being loved.
What?
Textuality aside, this next video will give you the lowdown on what's happening at PAX East over the coming days.
Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, what's happening on PAX East? It's like small version of E3. Playable on show floor. Kind memories, memories rich, my familiar. Nirvana Noir. Oh, it's continuation of the Southern Noir game. Robots at Midnight. Throne of Bone. Animal Well. Some games I know about. Oh, Dustborn. And 30 plus more to play. And the PAX East. Cute.
PAX East is taking place as we speak and runs until March the 24th. If you aren't there yourself, check out twitch.tv/PAX to keep up to date on all the show-related news.
Back to it now, and we've got a new trailer for Dustborn, a road trip adventure game where you chart the divided states of America.
The reason I want to play this game is because it's from the same studios that made Dreamfall Chapters. So with the story not gonna be up to par, I'll be really angry. I'm back at the thrilling road trip.
I'm pretending we're on a weekend road trip and not on the run.
Normal procedure. Let's not give them a reason to detain us.
So there are a bunch of dialogues, consequences of reactions, and battle system, actual battle system.
What you do? Using your Vox? I'm not going anywhere. Stop it. Stand down, officers. Oh, come on. Look at the fun we're having together. Hold the bus up. We walk among. Not dragging us into this would have been helpful. Right behind you. But if we keep fighting, we will
Band of
take
crew.
over the Republic.
What? Is that Wendigo? What's happening over there? Dustborn, wishlist now, August 20.
Here's some more powerful words for you. Dustborn is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC later this year. And we've got more to share about Dustborn in the official Future Games show post-show. So make sure you stick around.
Sam, come with me. How do you feel about cocoons?
Cocoon?
Yeah, you know, a safe, quiet place to be nurtured. Synonymous with butterflies and the film from 1985. Well, our next game is a cosmic horror Metroidvania.
Wait, what's happening?
You'll see.
World premiere. I thought it's gonna be like Cocoon, but no, it's something else. Cosmic horror Metroidvania. Ah, another one. It looks like Hollow Knight. Not as dangerously close as these other two games, but still. So, no. Okay. Depends. Depends how fun and frustrating would be to play this. Curious. I'm curious. Wide rot. Okay. Wishlist now. If you're that interested. Power Snake. Willy Gaming.
Voidwrought is coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2024. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
You know, Sam, we deserve a pat on the back. We've stayed on track so far. Full steam ahead, if you know what I mean.
You're right. Though I think the writers may have over-engineered the lead into our next game, don't you think?
Just a bit.
Unreal 2. Choose your team. Choose your train. Choose your skills. Choose your destination. And choose your destiny. You have to make a train. I'm not interested.
Choose your destiny in Unreal 2 back on track. Wishlist it now as it's coming to Steam Early Access later this year.
Okay, who wants a release date trailer? All of you? Yes. Even you, Colin from Gateshead. Well, there's good news because we've got a good one for an open-world survival crafting game.
He said open world survival crafter, which means it's collect wood and stone game. Indeed it is. Yes, robots are cute. How's it different from everything else?
Omega Crafter is coming to Steam Early Access on March 28th.
Up next is Ascendant Infinity, a squad-based FPS where players duke it out and extract resources while fending off murderous snails.
What?
Bring some salt.
I heard words PvP and snail. It doesn't look like a snail. The girl has underboob clauses, but it doesn't mean that I will go and buy the game.
I could do this shit all day.
What she almost completely naked? Only with some power cards? It's PvP game, so I'm not interested. It's kinda colorful, that I like it, but...
Please tell me we're keeping score.
Ascendant Infinity is coming to PC, and you can find out how to sign up for the beta by heading to www.ascendant.com.
10 out your pockets, Ben.
No, not again. I don't have anything. So I don't have... Okay, fine, you can have one thing, and that one thing will be my phone.
Thank you. Later this year, the Future Games Show will be delivering a showcase focused on mobile games. So to give you a taste of what's to come, here's a world premiere.
Oh, it was a bit about mobile games. So am I gonna get that back, or is it? Am I just?
A lot of jokes are not funny. World premiere for a mobile game. The visual shown are work in progress and may not represent the final game. Is it Homeworld? Endless Legend. I'm back at Cosmic Odyssey of Foundation. I tried to watch the TV show. Don't remember what happened in the first half of it. Come on, you've played an epic space battles. But it's a mobile game. I see a lot of currencies. Oh wait, it's resources. Travel the universe as you wish. It's hard to make an interesting strategy on mobile. Now it looks like Stellaris. Foundation. Galactic Frontier. Skydance Fun Plus and Apple TV Plus. I don't want to.
It's a gift. You gave it to me.
Foundation Galactic Frontier. Foundation Galactic Frontier is launching first on iOS and Android, and you can look out for more info about it and our mobile showcase in the coming months.
Okay, as we all know by now, the Future Game Show has always celebrated the most exciting upcoming games. And from 2024, we're starting a Future Game Show Ones to Watch yearbook to keep track of what we're most excited about.
These games are handpicked by the Future Game Show team and represent what they believe will be the talk of the town come award season. And of course, no yearbook is complete without hyper-specific awards. For example, most likely to win the hearts of the nation while being extremely handsome, that would be me.
Yeah, or most likely to pick up a short king and throw them over their shoulder.
Also me. With prep time.
I think they get the picture. So please join us in celebrating our first entry into this prestigious album, a psychological sequel with eye-popping graphics to boot.
Senua Saga Hellblade 2. Make your jaw drop. Oh.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 enters our Future Game Show Ones to Watch 2024 yearbook a whopping 7 years since the launch of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
That was so long.
A story-driven action-adventure game from Cambridge developers Ninja Theory, Hellblade is memorable for its myth-infused world and unique approach to psychological horror. Protagonist Senua suffers from psychosis, represented by a cacophony of binaural voices commenting on her every move. Auditory hallucinations known in-game as the Furies. Can you smell their fear? Look at the bones. Look at the bones. That's going to be you. That's going to be everyone. Following its electrifying debut at the Game Awards in 2019, which involved plenty of hauntingly animated chanting, Hellblade 2 quickly shot to the top of our ones to watch list here at the Future Game Show. Senua seems to have found herself in command of an army of warriors in the sequel and is planning to bring the fight back to the
I suppose they're
Vikings
gonna
who
show
raided her
everything
village
that already was shown.
The Furies also haunt Senua in the second game, taunting Senua about looming death and the fate of those around her as she strives to rebel against tyranny in 10th century Iceland. As well as thrilling set pieces full of nervous exploration and close shaves, Hellblade 2 features an expanded combat system. We've seen Senua with a sword in hand, dealing savage finishes, blocking brutal strikes, and dodging supernatural streams of flames. Climbing and caving through difficult environments also play a part in the experience, augmented by eye-popping Unreal Engine 5 visuals. Fortunately for all of us, we won't have to wait too long to lose ourselves to this extremely exciting narrative. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is set to launch on May 21st, 2024, and is coming to Xbox Series X and PC.
Saga Hellblade 2.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is coming to Xbox and PC on May 21st, 2024. It's the first game to enter our fancy little yearbook, with more to come later on in the show.
Let's switch gears now and check in with our friends at ES Digital Games, who have not one or two, but 3 upcoming games to show you.
What? Sky of Tides.
Rin Delora, the whole syndicate is looking for you, and I found you first.
Your father instructed me to play this message for you. Do you want to hear it?
A message from Dad? I can't believe you knew him. I was hoping you would know where he went.
I don't. We all used to call him Stormwalker.
Where is
Is it
Rindalora now?
RPG?
Kill the rebel girl and bring Rindalora directly to me.
Sky of Tides free demo coming 2024. Awaken?
It was supposed to be a routine mission. something went terribly wrong.
Anime Metroidvania? Interesting, interesting.
This is not the end. I will get to the truth.
Awaken Astral Blade, wishlist now. Yeah, it seems interesting. Battle Juice.
From far off and in close range, the alchemist battles the strange.
Huh. Rhymes. Doesn't look that appealing.
Battle Juice, Alchemist.
Oh, in early access.
Thank you to ES Digital for the update on Awaken Astral Blade, Sky of Tides, and Battlejuice Alchemist.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 I'm interested.
No Rest for the Wicked is the next game from Ori developers Moon Studios. So let's throw it over to the team to see what we can expect from this genre-bending action RPG when it enters early access in April.
I think we already show everything on Wicked Inside, but okay. It would be a great action RPG.
Hey, I'm Thomas Mahler. I'm the creative director at Moon Studios.
Hey, I'm Gennady, and I'm a production and technical director, and both of us are the founders of Moon.
Moon Studios, creators of Ori.
We are working on a new project which is called No Rest for the Wicked. It's basically just my dream project, right? It's the action RPG that I always wanted to play and wanted to play for 20 years now. We're trying to create one of the best combat systems on the market. We also want to completely change how exploration is done, right? That you're not just walking around on a randomly generated flat plane. Combine that with the multiplayer aspect, combine that with all these quote-unquote social elements of like building the town and housing and farming and all of those things. It's
You're also not stuck in one class.
See, somebody making, but because they didn't make it, we are making it now.
The big thing for us to tell people is that the more you would look into No Rest for the Wicked, the more you would understand that what we're trying to do is kind of create our own mix. So we will look at any particular genre and we would take the elements from this genre that we are excited about, we put it all together into one game and then we iterate on it. So we might take, combat inspirations from the Soul series, Monster Hunter, animation commit-driven combat, but also fighting games, things that have combos, things that have special moves, and we try to make it and tune it in our own way. Then we look at things like exploration, interconnected, multifaceted, dense level design that encourages retraversal and discovering the world. So it's really not one game in particular we're trying to necessarily follow. We're just inspired by all of these different elements from all of these different games. We put it together and try to grow it and make it into the most perfect version it can be. No Rest for the Wicked is coming to early access on Steam on April 18th.
That was the latest on No Rest
I
for the
will
Wicked.
really enjoy playing this game.
Steam early access on April 18th,
And maybe it's worth it to buy in early access.
and we've got even more exclusive details about that one in the post-show.
Definitely stick around for that. Okay, up next is a new trailer for Holstin, a psychological shooter where you swap seamlessly between a top-down and third-person perspective.
Again with horror. Ah, it's this game. This Polish game and this old man have the appearance of Andrzej Sapkowski, the guy who wrote the Witcher series. But the gameplay more like Resident Evil. Pixel art Resident Evil. You'll run around, explore, and apparently drive. Holstein. Was I announced it some time ago?
PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC when it's ready.
We've got your first look at EV2 next, a futuristic shooter where you battle against otherworldly creatures in souped-up mech suits.
Okay.
The ruins of a shattered Earth, humanity rallies against an overwhelming invader, waging a war for survival. Using powerful suits, humanity suddenly stands a chance against a mighty foe. Gear up. Battle to win.
Someone thought, we will make our own anthem. Was Blackjack. And you know, with what else?
Forge alliances and fight for glory. Join the fight now.
EV2.
EV2 is coming to PC in early 2025.
Huddle up, fellow RPG fans. Now, I understand the long-awaited sequel to Dragon's Dogma is coming out in a matter of hours, and the excitement levels are off the charts.
Not to make the 12-year wait any more excruciating, but our friends at Capcom have sent us a fiery trailer to prepare you for launch.
Okay.
In a realm of fantasy and fate, you've existed before. As a chosen hero bestowed with immense power, a nefarious wielder of great magic, a conqueror of monsters. Now is the
In the
time
future, I
to
will
take
play
your
it
place
and
among
enjoy it a lot.
Forge bonds. Gather allies. Fulfill your destiny. Go forth, Arisen. Follow thy heart to seek the truth.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
By the flames. That was the launch trailer for Dragon's Dogma 2, which is out tomorrow, March 22nd on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
We've got something really special for you now. Our next trailer will be accompanied by a musical performance.
Ooh! Clive and Karlak do karaoke. I was thinking we could do Eternal Flame this time.
That sounds great. Oh, the producers are shaking their heads. They'll regret this at the rap party. Anyway, instead, we're throwing it over to LA for a special performance of Home to Home from the Haunty soundtrack.
Oh, and look out for a release date announcement as well.
What?
We'll go into eighth note clicks at 41, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
Home to Home by Michael Kiberbart. Where is this? Eternity, of course. If anyone copyright claims this song and they will tell the wrong name and the group, I will know that someone that's abusing the copyright system of YouTube. It is a beautiful song. For some indie game about loss and traveling the spirit world. Haunty, 23rd May 2024, PC and console.
Thank you to everyone involved with that beautiful performance. Haunty is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox on May 23rd, 2024. And you can watch the full reveal trailer on the FGS YouTube channel.
Our next game follows a fiend called Beelzebub as they try to survive in a desert world ravaged by water shortage. Let's check out a brand new gameplay trailer for Sandland.
Sandland. By Akira Toriyama. The creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama.
In both the bright light of day
That unfortunately recently passed away, and he won't see the game coming out.
and do all in my power for this great nation of Forestland and you, its people.
Sandland. That the prince is a human prince.
Army.
The Forestland Army is really something else.
Starting off as the underdogs? Sounds like my kind of fight. Just you wait, Forestland Army.
The story continues in a mysterious world. General Crowa?
General Crowa.
Right is relative, after all. One person's right is another person's wrong.
Demons are no match for the illustrious
General Rosetta?
Brigade.
Listen, Rosetta! We can resolve this if you'll just talk to us!
Keep your naive ideals in your diary.
Aquanium.
General episodes, it's enemies that we'll have to fight.
Our army will control the entire world!
For the sake of those lives lost, for our great patriots, I must lead you back to the path of righteousness by ridding this world of demons!
What?
What?
For the prince? Fiend prince, why do you lend these humans your strength?
Forget about me! Keep the Aquanium safe!
I don't go by Shiva anymore, though.
Now, foul fiend! Better start begging before I run out of patience!
He's not human. Muniel is an angel.
26 April. Demo playable now.
Okay.
Sorry, that trailer was in 4D. Sandland is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on April 26th, 2024.
This next trailer is for Space Prison, a game where you break out of a galactic complex by crafting contraband, brawling inmates, and raising an army of mutant rodents.
Army of what? Body recovery, impossible transferring mind. Craft your escape. Fight to survive. Join a gang in space prison. Rise ranks. Then break. So it's a roguelike where every time you die your body changes to someone else's. But you're still inmate in a space prison. This is not an excuse for a shorter sentence. Space prison. Interesting. 10 April 2024.
You better be, because Space Prison is coming to PC on April the 10th, 2024.
Now it's time to reopen the Future Game Show Ones to Watch yearbook and hand out one of our prestigious badges.
Our next entry is an open-world smuggler's tale that will have you infiltrating wretched hives of scum and villainy.
Star Wars Outlaws steal all of your free time because it's a giant open world that you have to travel. It's a Ubisoft game.
From a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars Outlaws speeds its way into the pages of our Future Game Show Ones to Watch yearbook.
Let's jump!
Well, wait.
Outlaws is a third-person
It can be a
standard
giant open
simulator
world
of
because
open-world
it's a
motion
planet.
with massive entertainment.
Still.
Known for spearheading Tom Clancy's The Division and last year's Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora.
I want this game to be good, but also I played a lot of Ubisoft games to know that
sits between The Empire Strikes Back and Return
this
of the
can't really be
Jedi,
possible.
and stars enterprising outlaw Kay Vess. Boasting an adorable alien companion, a droid bodyguard in a trench coat, and a customizable speeder bike, Vess sets out to become a household name in the underworld by planning heists and schmoozing with syndicates. So yes, you can expect a few uncomfortable audiences with Jabba the Hutt.
Not the first time we've outrun the Empire.
As well as engaging in gun and gadget-fueled infiltration combat, which inevitably leads to high-speed escapes. You'll dogfight in your ship, the Trailblazer, and explore the galaxy's cities, deserts, and hives. From Tatooine to Kijimi and the planets between, you'll score credits, smuggle goods, and make difficult choices to manage Kay's growing reputation. And her wanted level. Outlaws is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X sometime in 2024. But crucially, that means there's still time for you to draw up plans for how you'll play the galaxy's most notorious criminals off each other for your own selfish gain.
But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
We'll see. We'll see how it will turn out. Star Wars Outlaws.
We are delighted to welcome Star Wars Outlaws into our Once to Watch yearbook, and we'll be bringing you more coverage on the Future Game Show YouTube channel as we move closer to the release date later this year. What's next, Ben? Ben?
Oh no. Not this again. Help!
Leave him alone. How dare you bully him? Only I get to bully him. Are we clear? There we go. Blockbuster Inc. lets you go behind the scenes and run your own movie studio, picking stars and setting scenes in a bid to sweep up the awards. I'm clearly going to be great at this one.
Thank you, Samantha.
You're welcome.
Zapomnę chwilę, chyba próbował, widzicie?
I really did not.
I did not.
Cinematic nightmares.
Oh, hi, Tom.
To an unforgettable, masterful cinematography.
Please?
Blockbuster Inc. Game where you make your dreams
No way.
come true.
No way. They're bringing back.
Create your own sets.
They're bringing back the Hollywood Simulator.
Make your dream
But it
movies,
was called the Movies
even if they are a
by
bit
Peter Molyneux.
win prestigious awards in grand ceremonies. Nurture your movie stars. Navigate through the history of cinematography. Blockbuster Inc. Coming soon.
Blockbuster Inc. is coming to PC on June the 6th, 2024.
Switching gears, the developers of tropical sandbox adventure Chia are here to reveal some exciting news about the future of the game.
All right, what's new? What's new? You gonna Game for Impact winner, Game Awards? Out today on Steam. Not only. What the? Including new soul melodies. Oh yeah, you can play ukulele, human touch, shoot fireballs and explore objects. Acrobat mode, jump, spin, and flip higher than ever. Okay. Invoke boat in case you forgot where you packed it. You can summon the boat to your side whenever you need to. With increasing speed, spawn food, summon a circle of food, and eat it. New outfits and special perks. Okay. Lead gangs of animals, like sharks. Such as aggro crabs. Possess the dog and do a dog stuff or dolphin or cow. Chia, available now. Chia is coming to Nintendo Switch also. Oh, this summer.
That's right. Chia launches today on Steam and is coming to Nintendo Switch this summer.
Wait, it's
But
already.
that's not all.
Oh, wait.
Existing players on PlayStation and Epic Games Store can check out the major game update too.
It's out on Steam now?
Rumble Club now, a clumsy combat
So it came on PlayStation, then on Steam, and then on Nintendo Switch. Huh. Mushroom? Mad Mushroom. Light Fox Games.
Kinship. Brotherhood. Throughout time and antiquity, the building blocks of society have been based on democracy, debate and compromise through peaceful deliberation, but sometimes there is no more powerful way to make a point
than a punch to the face!
That was shows that was leading to that. So it's
In Rumble Club, there's no problem.
brawl. They starting a fight and they fighting.
Don't fall. Don't stumble. Rumble. Wish list now.
Rumble Club. Mobile and Steam.
You know what we're doing. Do it. Just land on Tectone and get him out.
Whatever that was.
It's time to die, Emmy.
Playtest.
Getting ping pong.
Tectone, please.
Let's go, baby.
Rumble Club is coming to PC and mobile this April.
Our next game has musical contributions from none other than Rick Astley.
And we promise this isn't some elaborate bit. We wouldn't want to let you down like that.
Yeah, we'd never tell a lie and hurt you.
Yeah, now the Interactive and Adventure Soft Publishing.
What is
Small
it?
Thing Studios.
Sure, we can't go back to our old house.
You'll soon get used to it. Think of it
Simons?
as an adventure.
And who might you be?
I'm Simon. Don't you remember me?
A Legend Saga returns after 30 years.
So what do you think I should
Prequel?
The little miscreants have the nerve to steal from me. I demand to know who we're dealing with.
80 professionals involved?
Come on, Simon. Get the magic books. Defeat the big evil wizard. Save the magic worlds. Easy, right?
So it's like remake. Simon the Sorcerer Origins. Like prequel wishlist now. Come 2024. Okay. I never played the originals.
Simon the Sorcerer Origins is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC, Apple, and Linux in 2024. So point and click it into your wish lists. Now, we know you love a good
teaser.
This again. Look, Ben, I know you are in a game with an active battle system, but this is a strictly turn-based production.
Noted. I'll follow the initiative from now on. I'm just giddy about the next world premiere, which is a collaboration between two incredible forces of nature, kind of like us, Sam.
Come on, what is this, guys?
Right?
Someone?
Right?
Do you know what I mean?
It's a good gag. It's a funny joke. Why won't anyone laugh? Where did the laughter go? Why do we not laugh anymore?
World premiere. Sad Beard and cheerful Beard. They say there's the bean. It's a bean full of technology. Project Pango. It does not tell us anything.
Project Mango is a collaboration between Tucana Interactive, developers of Dorf Romantic, and YouTube animation maestros Kurzgesagt in a nutshell. It's coming to Steam in 2025.
Up next, we've got the latest update on Outpost Infinity Siege.
Oh no.
With base building and tower defense elements.
It's over. Forget our old doomsday scenarios. In the end, our pride and avarice was to be our downfall.
Another tower defense.
Rise up in defiance. They are the glimmer of hope within the encroaching darkness.
Outpost core established. Commencing synchronization. 20%. 50%. 100%.
Can we move on to something more interesting than tower defense? For everything that is sacred.
Let our death become the embers that ignite the fire of hope.
All my life was drained. While they showed me tower defense. Move on.
Outpost Infinity Siege is officially coming to Steam on March 26th.
We're taking a trip to the Scottish Highlands now to hear the latest on Farewell North, an atmospheric puzzle adventure starring a border collie and its owner.
That's better.
Okay, Chesley. I think it's time.
We play as a doggo. Oh, like in flower, walking around and the world around us becomes brighter. That's a nice game. Farewell North, August 15, 2024.
Thank you for your help, Kelly. Oh, aye, and Mr. Chesley, of course.
Pack your hiking gear because we're pleased to announce that Farewell North is coming to PC, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox on August 15th.
Our next game will have you praying to the gods for help as you take on hordes of Draugr in PvE combat.
PvE. Final Stand Ragnarok.
I am the CEO / chief creative at now Unchained Entertainment. We're currently working on 3 things: Final Stand Ragnarok, Camelot Unchained, and the Unchained engine, which powers the games that we're making now, the games we're going to make in the future, and also, of course, the name change. It's been a while for us to get where we are, but the key thing for us is we never gave up, and now we're at the point where not only is FSR ready to launch, but our engine can do things that no one else that we've seen so far is able to do. And what we wanted to do was large-scale battles, 500 or more people, 30 frames a second.
Okay.
My name is Michelle Davies. I'm art director at Unchained Entertainment, currently working on Final Stand Ragnarok. The really cool part about it and where its core is, it allows for many more entities than you see in other engines to give you that Helm's Deep. Final Stand Ragnarok, it is the few versus hordes, thousands of enemies.
FSR is a hack and slash, Buddha slasher. It is meant to be fun and silly and snarky at times. You know, this is a game that doesn't try to take itself too seriously. We're also going to have what we're calling First Look Fridays, where we're going to offer players a sneak peek at things like new scenarios, new champions, modified scenarios. Hey, maybe we'll make this a little harder, or maybe instead of 1,000, NPCs coming in a wave, we're going to make 500, make them a lot more powerful. We're going to try different things with them. No matter how well you thought things out, the players are going to have much more interesting things to say once they've played it. We want to see what they like, what they don't like. And the way FSR has been built, it is so easy for us to make changes, in a scenario. Being able to do that real time with real players gives us such an edge in iteration. And certainly the scale is always going to be, our strongest suit.
If you would like to experience what it feels like to be in that moment, the middle of Helm's Deep, fighting the onslaught, you're really going to like Final Stand Ragnarok.
The goal right now is to launch on Steam in March, PC of course, and then over the remainder of the year, we're going to be working to get it at least on one of the consoles and launch fairly quickly after that.
Early access.
Final Stand Ragnarok will launch on PC this month with console versions to come in the near future.
It's time for the Ones to Play montage, which is where we cover a series of awesome games that will be available to play right after the show.
What is
Just
it?
head to the Future Game Show Steam page, where you'll find all the featured demos in every game in today's broadcast. May your wish lists runneth over.
What do we have here?
First up is New Star GP, a rip-roaring retro racer with arcade sensibilities.
And this is Realm of
Oh.
Ink, a mythological action roguelike. where you
It's like
roll
Hades, but
power
Chinese.
ink pens.
And here's Go-Go Town.
Animal Crossing in city.
You rejuvenate a rundown city. Up next is Follow the Meaning, a peculiar point-and-click puzzler starring a detective with a delightful
Okay.
Shelby.
Angerfoot is sliding in now, a lightning-fast FPS that puts the kick into
It's still not out.
Or how about Duck Paradox, a disco-dancing bullet hell platformer where you rescue your web-footed workmate.
Rounding out the crew is Deathbound, an action RPG where you combine the personalities of fallen warriors.
Okay.
And remember, all these games are available to play for free right after the show.
Oh.
Thanks to everyone who worked with us to provide a free demo for the Ones to Play section. And speaking of free games, why not take a look up here? If you're one of the people lucky enough to claim one of these, then you just got yourself access to a time-limited playtest of Go-Go Town. So get Go-Go going!
And I suspect they're all gone now. So, here's a gameplay trailer for TerraTech Worlds, a multiplayer
no.
survival builder perfect for fans of Valheim and Satisfactory.
And Lego. It's collected wooden stone game with vehicles that like made from constructor like Lego. I saw the trailer for this today. And yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested even one bit. Because he made it about cars and collect wooden stone. Two concepts that I do not like. How many left? There's also a pre-show. There's still a lot of There's them to show. I'll just drink.
Rev your engines, because TerraTech Worlds is coming to Steam Early Access on the 22nd of March, which is tomorrow.
Time to slip on your dancing shoes now, as we've got a psychedelic rhythm shooter where you empty your clip to the beat.
Okay. Ah, rhythmic shooter. Well, not bad.
Wow, so many choices.
Walk around and shoot the music.
It can't be this easy. It wasn't this easy.
Robobit shoot the rhythm. Shoot to the rhythm. Demo available now. Insanity. While gaming again.
I love a good remix. Robo Beat is coming to Steam and Epic Games Store on May 16th, 2024. So shoot it onto your wish lists. Also, a demo is available right now, so you can dive in after the show.
Now, if you fancy yourself something of a contemporary Sherlock, this next game's for you. The operator has you analysing evidence to solve impossible, sometimes improbable cases from behind a computer screen.
Welcome to the FDI, Mr. Tanner. As our newest operator, your role is to support our agents in the field. Using cutting-edge software, investigate mysterious crimes, dig for clues, uncover the truth. Good luck.
Trust no one. The operator.
The truth is out there. You just have to know where to look. The Operator is coming to PC in May 2024. Okay, it's time to jump into our Ones to Watch yearbook for the last time in the Spring Showcase. And this entry comes with a special treat. But just before we get into it, a little scare warning for those afraid of vicious storms, uncertain circumstances, infestations of otherworldly horrors that slowly seek to destroy you and everything you hold dear.
Right, this one about oil station. Still wakes the deep, unlock a new phobia. I'm already bored.
Emerging from sinister depths, the Chinese Room's first-person psychological horror game still wakes the deep.
It's a
found
Chinese
behind
Room.
The future game
Still.
show Ones to Watch yearbook. From the narrative magicians behind Everyone's Gone to the Rapture and Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, Still Wakes the Deep is a rich tome of terror that seeks to push your panic buttons.
Когда I looked the most uninterested. Like this.
Players step into the steel-toed shoes of an oil rig worker who must evade shrieking stalkers and look for answers in the isolating, labyrinthine halls of a 1970s drilling platform stranded in the North Sea. And to sate the appetites of our scare-hungry viewers, we've been working with the team to bring you a terrifying new trailer that will reveal when you can get your hands on it.
I still can't believe you went. What are you thinking? Going to that place? Wish you hadn't got yourself into this mess, but you did. You can't run forever. I know you were just trying to do right by me, so I need you to do what's right by us. Now, please, Cass. I am so tired of fighting. I just want it to be over. want you home. The girls want you home, but if you don't deal with this, then we are done for good. I love you, but I won't wait forever.
Meh.
You heard it here first. Still Wakes the Deep is coming to PS5, Xbox, and PC on June 18th.
Let's look at Battle Crush now, a multiplayer action brawler where you fight like gods as the earth crumbles beneath your feet.
PvP again. Oh. By Csoft. Battle of the Gods. Action field making up to 30 players. Wait, is it Dota? It's MOBA. Groundbreaking scramble of battle. Is it not too late to a party battle royale for 30 players? Oh. Ah. Oh my. Time to blast you for the way.
That was Battle Crush, and the second beta test begins today, March 21st, on Steam, Android, and iOS. It's hard to believe, but we've got yet another world premiere coming up next.
So soon after the last one. That's more
What?
unlikely than a Morble in Rosaria.
World premiere. Ralph Fury.
To the architect, every idea starts with a single line, springing forth from our ambition and ending at the edges of our imagination.
Open only if the event of my death.
An empty blueprint represents a world of possibilities. A world of dreams.
What? Just like that?
And doorways.
You just walk into the room and say, hey, build me this one. And it builds. A lot of puzzling would be blueprints. Room 46 awaits. Blueprints. Sounds like blueprints. I see. I hear the pun.
That was your first look at Blueprints, a strategic adventure game where you create the world you explore. It's coming soon to PC.
All right. Up next, we've got an Unreal Engine 5 Survivors-like set in a world plagued by cosmic horrors. Here's Hordes of Hunger.
Cosmic horrors in fantasy and action survivors like. Okay. Okay, why not? Build your powers. Save your home. Bring down supplies, payload. Who's moving the car? Hordes of Hunger. Wishlist now.
Wishlists at the ready because Hordes of Hunger is coming to PC in 2024. Our next game is all about connecting blocks and controlling bots to climb the corporate ladder. Here's Linkito.
Is it Lemmings? But with robots? Unleash the power of connection. Repair machine, defuse boss, control robots, and more. It seems like a Legends with robots. Linkito.
Linkito invites you to connect on PC this summer. Hey, Sam, before we get on to the next trailer, I need to ask you something. Why does Karlak have a teddy bear called Clive?
Why does Ben have a teddy bear called Samantha?
I told you that in confidence. Okay, I'm gonna need some time.
Well, that's okay, as we've got another dazzling world premiere up next. Let's roll that while I go sort him out.
World premiere.
Peggy 18.
Oh, built an abyssal city. Lead a dark cult. So, maybe, like, Lovecraftian horrors are legal? And you're leading the city of the people that worship the elders, the elder gods. Yikes. In his house at Relief. This Cthulhu waits. Worshippers of Cthulhu. Yikes.
Sim City in hell? Kinda like living in the UK, right, Ben?
It's the worst. Worshippers of Cthulhu is worming its way onto PC in 2024. Our next game pairs Scottish folklore with a beautiful hand-drawn art style. Let's take a look at the heirloom.
Heirloom.
I know that the paranormal is real.
Okay, I believe you. Alright, seems like a interesting point and click adventure. Hide and run. Reminded me of Oxenfree a little bit. This October. Wishlist now. The heirloom.
You can inherit the heirloom when it lands on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch later this year.
Right. Here's a new trailer for Spine, a cinematic gun-fu brawler where you take down an oppressive regime
Like
with the
Sifo,
help
but with
of a
guns.
backbone.
You.
Fanatically optimistic.
Good. Good.
It's starting to rain.
Action looks good.
Your gun's wet.
Come at me, creep. Come on!
That's the move that was in the cinematic. You flew over the edge. Yeah, someone played Sifo and thought, we need guns in the game. Spine. This is gun fu.
Spine will be spin-kicking its way onto PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025.
Moving on to something a little more sinister, we've got the latest update on Indica, a psychological puzzle game where you play
Misadventures of None. Oddmeter and 11-bit studios present. Why? And now they're all having fun in whatever club it is called to pray.
Please. Talk to me this one time. How did I go against you? Is it in my power to intervene in your design? Is this a part of your plan? How it's supposed to be. He will be all right.
So you can play games in two ways. You can you can resist sin or get on with it.
You can see I'm trying. But he's always behind my shoulder.
Ask and you shall be deceived. At the wish list.
Befriending a demon.
Tiefling! Tiefling! How many times do I have to tell you? Ben, it's a tiefling! It's different from a demon!
Hasn't gone so badly for me. That was Indica, which is coming to PC in Q2 2024.
I hate to break it to you, Ben, but this next one is our last trailer. It is a
Whoa.
super cool world premiere, though, which takes the sting out of saying goodbye.
I'm deeply sad about this, but somehow that feeling is being slowly usurped by the promise of a new video game to look at. Curious.
World premiere.
You want the truth, my liege?
Tales of Iron, Whispers of Winter.
Peace is a fairy tale.
Ah, I play Tales of Iron. So, we're gonna fight more for a Red Kingdom.
Stifle the nightmares. It's high time you woke up, for the nightmare is upon us.
So we defeated Thoughts and now we have to go and fight with
a terrible evil stirred
bats.
in the north, endlessly clawing from one year to the next, until finally free of its frost-bound imprisonment. You think you know suffering? You know nothing, my liege. Wings black as death, fangs sharp as steel, and a thirst for vengeance that will not sate. There's a time for heroes. That time is over. The kingdom needs a warrior. Forged of the north, and as cold as the snow that shrouds these lands. A rat.
Viking.
Carved from iron. Bred for battle. And unleashed in war. And so, a new tale begins. Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter.
Ah,
Wish
it's
list
continuation.
That was your first peek at Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter, which is coming to PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch in 2024.
But with that, we will have to bid you all adieu. Sam, I can feel you laughing and smiling uncomfortably. Why?
Nothing. It's just, well, It's not nothing, actually. It's not the end of the show, because we have another trailer. It's like a one more thing, you know? All the big showcases do it, apparently.
Right. And you just kept this to yourself the whole time. You know, we've been emailing about this, and we've been like rehearsing it, and I feel like I'm an idiot.
I know, and best of all, it's another world premiere. Gotcha.
No, not gotcha, Sam. You've embarrassed me.
Gotcha.
No, Sam. Not gotcha. Not gotcha.
Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha. World premiere. Blackmail. Head up. What's this one about? No, that's not Metro. Is it like Soma? But we have a gun. The big machine have no respect for little machine. And little machine was a human long time ago, no? Industria 2. Which means there was Industria 1.
That was Industria 2, which is coming soon to PC, so make sure it's on your wish lists. And no more funny business. That really was our final trailer of the show.
For real this time. It's been an absolute pleasure, Sam.
Likewise, Ben. But before we make good on our karaoke promise, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in wherever you are. We'd also like to shout out the people behind the scenes who've made this spring showcase a reality, and our partners over at PAX.
Remember to head over to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to add the games
do in wish list. And I will go in wish list.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize what a difficult period it has been and continues to be in the games industry, with countless layoffs and a growing fog of uncertainty, somehow coupled with headline news about huge profits.
We simply couldn't have a show like this full of awesome trailers and demos and presentations without the hard-working people who turn such inspired ideas into reality.
The makers of this show, and both Ben and I, we want to acknowledge just how difficult it's become to work and feel supported in this industry.
So for everyone out there weathering this storm, regardless of what you do, we just want to say that we see you, we're thinking of you, and we truly hope that things are going to get better.
So please support your favorite games and the people who make them in whatever way you can.
I'm Ben Starr.
And I'm Samantha Bayard.
And this has been the Future Game Show Spring Showcase 2024. But, hold on a minute. Don't touch that dial. Whilst we're leaving you for pastures new, the Future Game Show Expansion Pack is up next, which features developer interviews and even more world premieres.
It's just 60 seconds away, so we probably don't have time to entertain you good people during the interim. I mean, the auto cue's blank, so...
Maybe I'll start getting undressed now.
Oh, gods, every
Give
time.
the people what they want, Sam. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, so no. Well, thank you everyone who visited the stream, everyone who watched this VOD. If you was a channel to live and grow, please support me here on other social medias. Share my videos when everything for sharing. Do job platforms from YouTube to Twitch to Trova. We stream to Sky and Twitter and whatsoever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos and streams. Bye. Bye.